Yeah, this view never gets old. Little Miss Smalley there came off her nest. Not sure if she's patrolling or looking to feed. See where she goes. Nope, she's going right back up to her nest. I've often thought about buying a drone, but as much as I fish, and as much as I'm attracted to the water like this, I would think that a underwater drone would make more sense. I don't know if the mic's picking it up. There's people in the river, but straight in front of me there in that clump of trees, catbirds. And a northern flicker. Well, I can't wait to get my regular camera back too. Greetings from Dystopia, episode 86. Shave. Twice in the last week I've gotten a one-word message from my daughter. Both times it just said, rasieren. Shave. So here, you happy? I trimmed up the beard. What is it with getting older that hair starts growing out of your nose, out of your ears, you start thinning on top? Luckily, I'm only thinning a little bit. But now I'm starting to grow hair on my on the outer edge of my ear. This morning I'm shaving and I look and I could see the shine. I had a gray whisker growing out of this ear about an inch long. And it was just sitting there like a lightsaber going, hello. I guess that's part of getting older, right? Made a Menards run, picked up, yeah, you can see them right back here. 2 fluorescent light tube covers, the polycarbonate tube. They're 4 feet long. I couldn't get a 6-foot length. I have a couple multicolor LED strips, a logic controller, and the power adapter to build your own light strip. In other words, it has a little remote control. Something I bought off of Banggood a while back. To fill in an order, you have to have a minimum order for shipping. So I was like, oh, okay, give me a couple of these. I might be able to do something with those LED strips. Oh yeah, it'd be nice to have a remote control. Okay, how much is that module? $1.90. So yeah, to round out an order, I bought this random crap. And this morning I'm watching a video from Adam Savage, and in the background I see an LED tube light, drop light. And I was like, hey, if I could get a piece 6 foot long, I could use one of those strips. Anyways, so I'm going to make a light strip for the van, for the back here. Multicolor party light. No, well, I had to come in the bathroom. It was the only room I could make dark enough. So there's the proof of concept. I soldered it up and got it all hooked up. It's really straightforward, but yeah, I'll mount the strip, the LED strip, inside the tube. It has 2 plastic caps on the end of the tube, so I can probably figure out a way to make a little hook on it to hold them up somehow. and then just have that in the van. 5-volt power, run it off a battery pack. It'd probably last probably a day at least. Had an impulse buy while I was at Menards. I was walking down the aisle where the toolboxes were, and I saw one of those old aluminum tool cases, work cases. Looked like a briefcase, you know. And I looked at it for a minute, and I was like, yeah, but then there's no foam, there's no anything. And I happened to look down, and then just as I looked, my eyes focused right on includes block cut foam. So I grabbed it. Heading up to Aldi to do some grocery shopping. Might stop at Walmart. Got to look at the parking lot. Menards was pretty well packed again, but then again I hit it at about 11:40-ish. So there's a fair bit of people in there doing their lunch break shopping, I guess. That seems to be the thing with Menards. You don't want to get there too early, because when they open, contractors come in. Lunchtime is always busy, and then the evening on people on their way home. So you want to hit it from like 9 to 11, and then 2 to about 3:30. Anyway, so I'll go over and get that done. I got my walk-in. I did shoot some video up on the bridge, just little quick cheesy stuff. No time lapses. It's funny, some of you seem to love them, some of you seem to hate them. My daughter doesn't care either way, but if there's clouds in it, she gets happy. She likes, how I do too. I love time lapses of clouds, watching them roll and change shape as they move through. Mystery solved to the fish the other day. I don't remember if that made it into the edit, the final edit, but I posted up a picture of 2 large fish, Plecostomus-like fish. When I saw them, my first thought was hogsucker, but I had never seen a hogsucker 14 inches long. And here were those 2 the other day, one 12 inches, one 14. About. Yesterday there was one even bigger. So I was, all right, I got to research this some more. So I went through and started looking through pictures of hogsuckers, northern hogsucker. It's a fish. It's a legit fish. I'm not making up the name. They're a bottom feeder. Anyway, and yeah, the profile matched, the model pattern matched. And then I started going through different articles about them. And there are more than a few cases of them achieving 18 to 19 inches. Like I said, typically I see them, they're 8 to 9 inches on the big side. So my first thought was right, but just that size completely blew me away. All right, before I run into Aldi, story time. One quick story. I got a really funny email from a friend the other day. He's like, dude, I just realized how old you are. And I'm thinking, right off the bat, I'm like, okay, this is not going to be good. He's like, 7 more years. And I'm reading this, and I'm like, 7 more years. He's like, you got 7 more years. 7 more years! Exclamation point, exclamation point. You can retire in 7 years. Really? Yeah, I guess I could. 62. If I wanted to live off Social Security. That's not going to be enough money. But yeah, that one did kind of give me a giggle or two. Yep. Nothing makes you feel older than knowing you're Nothing makes you feel old like knowing that you're 7 years away from the minimum retirement age. Not nice, dude. Okay, shopping is done. Gotta wait till sister here gets out of the way. Literally sister. I'm not cracking a gender joke. She's literally a sister, a nun, Carmelite. That corner where that floating dock is it's a setup for bluegill. It's literally shooting fish in a barrel. They all bed in that southwest corner, so they're bedded within casting distance. So it does make it easy, but I had all my rods slid over here. That's the next thing I got to devise, is something to stop them from sliding over. But yeah, anyways, shooting fish in a barrel, that's why I do the 2-weight. Gives them a better chance with the lighter tippet too. They could break off. You wouldn't think so, but I've seen bluegill break some sizable tippet, and you're like, what? Anyway, let me go back and get this stuff put up, and then I'll come back to you guys when we're on our way to the pond. Okay, well, I got over here and there's kids fishing on the dock. Damn it. So I'm just going to load up and I'll just fish the margins. I'll bring this camera and the action cam. Alright, well, I'm done fishing. I kind of lost track of how many I caught, 8 or 10, something like that, but I think the biggest was probably 5.5, maybe 6 inches. That's pushing it, but had a pull from a smallie. Guy walked by, he's like, I saw that rod bend, what was that fish? Smallmouth. There's smallmouth in here. Yeah. They're not very big. I think biggest I pulled out here is about 14, but there's smallmouth in there. It's a stocked pond. I mean, what else do you expect to be in there? Alright guys, I'm going to head back to the house, offload the video off the GoPro. All right there. And get the video out to you, hopefully around 9 o'clock. Anyways, be good, be well. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.